immediately set that on fire. I try my best. Getting there. I get what's left in the basket done tonight. Six more. Which I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Hope it isn't, at least. I don't think it will be. Like, with the pace that we're going at, I think we're good. Just a matter of getting these dag separate. Ah, welcome back, welcome back. Oh no. Oh, why? I feel like I can never escape minions. Ever. It is a curse that will follow me for my entire life. I joke. Minions aren't that bad to me. I think they're kind of funny. And I think that just solidifies the fact that I'm turning into, like, the mom friend of every group. Like, once you find minions funny, your life is over. That's it. So... okay, yeah, so you get me. That's okay. That's good. I'm glad I'm not alone in this, then. You've cosplayed minions? Oh my gosh, that's that's fantastic. That makes me wonder, though, if... what do you consider cursed? Like, are we talking, like, long Furby cursed? Or are we talking, like, Shrek meme cursed? Like, there are different levels of cursed here. Long Kirby? Oh no. Long Kirby scares me. I don't know why. I hate Long Kirby. One of my friends absolutely loves it, so I used to give her meme pictures that I came across. I think my current hated meme is Kingu. I cosplayed a minion at my sister's wedding? That feels like it's so much worse than just cosplaying like at a convention. But also so much better. I have so many questions. Was it like a formal minion, or was it like you went and bought a minion suit? Bought a minion suit. Oh my gosh. See, I was like, oh, maybe he just wore like a... oh, you're he, him, right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, a Halloween wedding. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, maybe he just showed up in a, in like a yellow shirt and some slacks and... okay, good. But no, you went a whole way. That's fantastic, though. I fully admire your dedication. That's amazing. Ah, a North. Right before. Oh, so you like fully went all out. Oh my gosh. That's amazing though. I admire you. I bet he was very excited. I hate him. Anything I can do to piss him off. My sister on deny. Oh, deniability. Yes. Yes, correct. Like, well, she didn't know. No, really, she didn't know. She wasn't in on this. Ah. What a blessing. It's like me, I know that I probably want a traditional wedding. I've always liked the idea of it. Um, but some people just love to have fun with their weddings. Like, it's a celebration. Like, do what you want. Fun. It doesn't have to be like super rigid rules and everything. I think that's something I'm learning as I get older, is that it should be optional. Some rules. Some rules. Some. There is a very hard line in legal issues. But have fun with what you can. Life is too short to be doing. I'm trying to think, if my sister is engaged, and if I were to show up to her wedding in a minion outfit, I wonder what her response would be. I feel like she would be mad. I don't know though. I don't know. That should be like a personality test type thing. If someone shows up to your wedding in a minion suit, how would you react? I am so glad she loved it though. That is great. As long as she enjoyed it, then it's worth it. Husband, ex-husband, anger or not. I don't know why I keep forgetting, like, if I don't like the way that it curled, I can just flip it myself. Sorry. Trying to catch this little wax spill real fast. It's very satisfying whenever the wax finally like spills over. Like, nice. There we go. Better. I'm a pro with the camera. is my last candle, so I'm able to get these done tonight, and I can go out tomorrow. I have to run errands tomorrow. So before I started making Aldrich, I was originally going to make Violet Evergarden for my TwitchCon entry, and I had ordered the pins because I knew I wouldn't be able to make it very well. So I had ordered the pins, what do you call it? But she has like a little pin that certifies that she write the letters and all that stuff. Aldrich is from Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Now that my partner loves. He is a huge Dark Souls fan. He loves FromSoft in general. But the pin I ended up ordering, giant. I don't know what they were thinking. There were no measurements, so I was like, I bet it's gonna be way too big or way too small, and it was giant. So I have to return that. I'll do that and get more candles set. Yeah, WoW cosplays are mostly armor, and that just is not something I am comfortable doing on a short time period. I really would love to make some World of Warcraft cosplays. I started making Jaina in 2020 for TwitchCon, but I ended up stopping, and then ever since then the costume doesn't like what I had finished, so I kind of just gave up on it. I might pick her up eventually again one day, but for now I am content leaving. Just for now. My mom hates when I do that though. She's like, why do you start and not finish a costume? No, he does not. I am trying to convince him to, but we're working on it. Like, I'm only recently getting back into cosplay. I think I started back sewing like March of this year, after not sewing for about 2 years. So, well, not March, probably May, beginning of May. That was when I got out of school. I'm trying to convince him. I'll get him. I don't think he's against it. I really don't. I just have ambitious dreams and try and make costumes and think I have enough time to make a lot of things that I don't have time to make. Hence why I'm doing this. Hey, ambition. Always a good thing. Well, not always, but time can lead to good things. How's that? A lot of ambition and a lot of audacity. Stop hitting the camera. It's like right in an inconvenient spot, but it also gives like the best view. It could be a lot more inconvenient that way. Grateful that I can do this right now. This setup is unfortunately not very steady, so whenever I'm sewing I can't use it because like whenever the sewing machine moves, kind of like this, it just shakes the whole camera and it's so annoying. So I have a little tripod setup that I attach to the wall that I try and use for that, but it's not a very good view of close-up stuff like this. But I am learning. I am definitely learning how to get the right angles for it's a process. I didn't realize how difficult it was to get these kind of angles while still being able to do and see what you need to do and see. Ooh, I like it. Crispy, crispy. gonna stretch for a second. Yeah, I don't know if you were in here for the whole conversation about OMP and orthotics and prosthetics, but I used to work in prosthetics, and a lot of my job was sanding plaster. So I spent hours upon hours and hours and hours of sanding plaster to make molds of residual limbs. And that, unfortunately, doing it for so long, so consistently, messed up my shoulder. And so now I can't work for too long without needing breaks. But thankfully, it's like 4 hours is enough time where it's not as bad. But sewing generally does hurt more because I have to, what's the word? Crouch. No, not crouch. I have to be like over the sewing machine. And I can't be as laid back and chill as I am with the flame right now. That is alright. Looking at how fast this is burning, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish all tonight. Definitely going to have to buy more candles before I can continue. It's okay. I think the only ones that I have are like scented candles. All the candles that I've been using, these right here, are unscented. I don't want to stink up a room with specific smell. Which, I have some pretty good smelling candles. I have like vanilla and cupcake and sweet ones like that. But sometimes they can be, especially if I'm burning it for hours. That could give me a headache, and I do not want that. I had to make sure I was going the right. Yep. One more leaf to the magic art. Let's see. Best way to get this little piece off here. I have some skewers, so let that did not catch this. one's being a little fancy. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night as well. It was nice talking with you again. And thank you for avoiding the Magikarp slander. Nah, but have a good night. I'll be sure to check out the Barbie hearse. Coordinating these well enough. Like I'm trying not to do like every other one specific. I'm just trying to do like assortment of heartburn. Really, it'll yeah. I honestly don't know how well this is gonna show up. Like, I end up that you can't even tell that they're burnt at all from a distance, especially whenever they're painted. Let's see. I do want to do like the mixture of instead of just like all black or brown it. Kind of want to like mix the color. Let's see some actual effort into this. Painting is not my forte, so I'm hoping that doing this will give me some practice. Practice in Just making sure. Fingers crossed. That's at least what I'm trying for here. And I feel like I should be painting these before, because I feel like this is going to be hard to paint. Let's see. Oh, a bunch of strings. Not sure exactly where they're coming from. I desperately need to vacuum my craft room floor. Fortunately, I kind of get to a zone and I forget to have a clean. And it just makes life a little difficult. So I need to start cleaning and vacuuming. Just to make myself stay accountable. And to keep things easy. I feel like if I rush this a little bit, I should be able to do this before my 4 hours are up. Oh yeah, no. Looking at this, I only have like 3 left. Maybe. So difficult to tangle these. Goodness. There we go. I feel like my cutoff for coffee should be 10. After 10 o'clock, absolutely no more coffee. That's like when I should start getting ready for bed. But again, it's like I don't feel like this is doing a whole bunch. I feel like it's doing something, but I feel like it's not doing what it should be doing. Which is like bringing me back to life. Okay, scratch that. I can kind of feel it. This light green seemed to catch fire a little easier than the others. But, you know, not a bad thing. Distinct look. I think eating might have slowed me down just a little bit. I didn't even eat that much. I had like a little fruit bar and some yogurt. It's always good snacks. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do on Thursday. Because I feel like if I do this whole burning thing for like 3 streams in a row, not entirely sting, but it also is the easiest thing for me to stream. Because sewing is hard to stream, crafting is hard to stream. Like with the current setup I have, unfortunately. I only have like one good camera. I have like the whole fancy setup where I can switch cameras. It'd all be good. It's like I have another camera that's not bad. But unfortunately my lighting is not great. I have to make do with that. So I'm trying to do stuff that's like centralized to my desk because I can control the lighting here a lot better than I can the big wide area behind me, or something like drafting, reaping, crafting. Thinking if I manage to get rest zone tomorrow, that I think should be my goal, and I think that's been my goal for like 4 or 5 days now, and I'm just committing to it. If I can do that, then I might end up doing all of the attaching and stuff, like putting all of these in, just kind of like, I don't know, putting everything together, like starting to put everything together. I might be able to do that on Thursday, depending. I would like to. How effective it will be, that's a completely different story. That might be something that's better not stream. Just because I have a good bit of thinking about where I want to put stuff. Oops. I accidentally caught the wrong one on fire. No casualties, no worries. Did you know how that happened? Surprised me. Yeah, it's like looking over this and seeing. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm doing this method instead. I know I've said that like 15 times, but I'm trying to make myself feel better about it because my original goal was to like be super detail oriented and get all of these, but whenever I look at the vines that I've already done, it doesn't, I don't know, it looks a little funky to me. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would. It's like the leaves are way, way, way too small, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because there's not a whole bunch of leaves in the picture. It's mostly just the vines. But appearance-wise, I feel like it's better to have some of these leaves, even if it's inaccurate. I know taking liberties is not always something that's good, score-wise, quote-unquote. But right. There we go. All kinds of little black stringies. It's like I did so much distressing with that brush that thread went everywhere. So I feel like I'm gonna be finding thread for like the rest of my life. Even though I did actually vacuum afterwards. I vacuumed after distressing the fabric, and I also vacuumed after drilling all of that PVC pipe. Trying to keep on top of things. But no, Con Crunch, even though this isn't technically Con Crunch, well, it kind of is. Cosplay Crunch in general kind of puts you in this zone where you forget everything else, including regular chores, like laundry and dishes. And laundry I've kind of been working today a little bit, but dishes that one I'm kind of purposely forgetting because I hate doing dishes so much. But they are a necessity of life. Plus, nothing feels better than an empty sink. We don't have a dishwasher, so all of our dishes are done by hand, which is not great for me because I hate dishes by hand with all of my heart. I get so picky. I'm like, everything has to be exactly, like, perfectly clean. So whenever I had a dishwasher, what I would do is I was kind of scrub it, kind of clean it, and then throw it in the dishwasher to make sure everything was done correctly. And now that I don't have that and I have to do everything by hand, it's concerning. It's concerning. I am constantly taking forever to do it because I want it done perfectly, and it's hard. It's very difficult. These are first world problems, but I am afraid. Alright, I think we're just 2 left. If I did my counting correct, I didn't actually count recently. I'm kind of afraid to detangle this because it's so close to this flame. I'm just afraid it's gonna catch everything on fire. Okay. No, okay, I think there's 2 left after this. It's double. So I can... Yeah, 2 more. That should take me pretty close to the 4-hour mark. This one, leave that. All right. ironically, I still have not figured out how I'm going to attach these to the dress itself. I think my method is going to be to sew it on there, to sew all these vines on there. Mostly just like quick little stitches, like right here, just like every once in a while, just to kind of keep it in place. But I'm worried because this is some of these pieces are going to be dragging on the ground, and I'm always afraid of not being able to avoid stepping on it, which has happened quite a few times with cosplays, whether myself or other people I've seen, where people just not paying attention will end up stepping on something and ripping something, and then it's just a disaster. And I understand, it's like whenever you have a whole bunch of people in one area, they can't pay attention to everything, and having a giant costume it's an inconvenience sometimes. It really is. And I'm very nervous about that, taking this to a convention, whether it be TwitchCon or just a convention local to me, because I hate taking space. It makes me feel bad. It's like conventions are already crowded enough. I don't plan to take this into like a dealer's room or something crazy like that, but just having it around can be annoying. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it where it can either be so solid that it doesn't come off, or it comes off quickly and doesn't tear the rest of the dress. And I haven't decided which. Because putting it where it'll tear off easy and it won't damage the rest of the dress can also be seen as like lazy work, where you're just not securing something properly, and I don't want it to come across as that. So I'm probably going to end up stitching some stronger stitches near the bottom of the dress and lighter ones up top, just so I can have that stability there. This candle might not last. I hope it lasts. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that it's gonna last. At least I am. Yeah. One more leaf for the Magikarp. And honestly, I kind of like these little ones that don't have leaves, like the stems hanging off of there. They look kind of cool. This, like, especially whenever they're painted, they look creepy looking. Hopefully. I really just need to go ahead and paint the entire vines, and then go back and feather them. Oh, okay. This one wants to stay. I'm kind of glad there's a smoke detector in here. There's not a lot of smoke coming off these, to be completely honest. It's like, it's a little bit, but not enough where it would set any kind of alarm off, unless it was like right next to it. I'm definitely not trying to inhale any chemicals. And these, so the first ones that I burned actually did have like a chemical, and I was kind of nervous about that, but these are fine. So I think it's just a matter of how much they were able to air out. It got to them. I think the ones that were kind of compressed and didn't get to air out as much are going to have that more chemically smell. Either way, I don't think it's a good idea to be inhaling this for too much. that one. I just like to find the irony in things, and I find it incredibly funny as someone who's afraid of fire. I am just burning everything nowadays. But fire is so useful whenever it comes to crafting. That, like, it's great for finishing edges of polyester materials, like some polyester materials. Definitely not all. But it's great for that because it seals the edges and it keeps them from fraying. Like, it's not gonna fray. Definitely nice, especially Eddie Coder. It's like I love my serger, but sometimes I need a good fire. Things I never say. It's like I'm trying that funky, whether they are frayed a lot or they're super wrinkly or they're folded kind of weird. That way they kind of look cool. This one. This one again. My fingers are a little too close for that. I think it's getting harder because this wax is built up around the outside edge and it's making it kind of difficult to get closer to it. So it's our stick again. Side. Better. Make things a little easier to reach. Ah, yes, better. It's starting to feel a little dangerous. That's much better than the other one. So the key is just keeping the wax out. Keeping the wax away from the outside edge so I can actually get to this flame. You would think I want to get farther, but not in this case. Only this case. Hold on. That way it's a little bit more out of the way, not hitting it as much. So on the shopping list for tomorrow, definitely more candles. I'll probably just get packs of them. I don't want to keep a whole bunch around if I'm not going to use them, but I feel like I'm going to go through at least one more pack while I finish up the vines. And I want to have some on standby for other projects in case I need them. And I get the feeling I will. I'm really enjoying using this method for finishing seams, edges, just fabric, and makes me feel cool despite it being. These have a fuzzier edges than this. I think it's just a part of it being the bottom of the basket. Like it's been through some things, seen things. Life has not. Lost a leaf somewhere along the way. Over soon. So this stem gets a little bit too hot, and occasionally it just goes like limps over. Thankfully, because it's plastic, if you just let it cool in the right position, it will supposed to again. We're gonna pass the 4-hour mark, but that is okay. All right. Had to catch a couple messages. Okay. Yeah, so like this one is completely sideways. From right there, buddy. Without blowing out the candle. Accidentally got one of my hairs caught in the it burned, and if you've ever smelled burnt hair, it is not nice. I remember watching a video back of a cut hair by setting it on. I hated it. Like I could smell the video from what it was. I do wonder if that's an effective method of cutting hair, though. I feel like it would... the hair, I feel like that would be... like... sense of smell and your hair. Both. I'm like super slouching over at this point. It's much more comfortable to stay comfy than sitting straight up. This is also a super comfortable, so. Wasn't that a show? Super comfy couch? Big comfy couch. I think that's what it was called. I'll probably sit up again in a couple minutes, but for now I am just enjoying lounging. Yeah, these chairs are so nice. Like, I've seen some of them that have footrest on them, which baffles me. Like, I did not know that was something that actually existed. But power to you, I guess. Like, you really want to be comfy while you game. Some of these are not getting cinched enough and they don't look they're supposed to. It's interesting. These have this like dark stained pattern on them and I'm not sure why just these have them because these don't. Like it's very much specific to these and only the end ones over here. Right, I gotta sit up again. Oh, sitting like a croissant. No croissant. Okay. That's the bad part about wearing like jean shorts, that you have to keep arranging them. But oh, so comfy. So comfy.